Which sentence is more likely to happen? If I were a king, I would buy a vacation villa for all people. If I study hard, I will pass the exam tomorrow. Of course, I'm a teacher. It's impossible that I can become a king.
For the second sentence,
it's logical enough that people can pass the exam after they have studied hard. Everyone, today we are going to talk about the distinction between the first conditional and the second conditional. For the first conditional, it's used to describe the possible future situation, while the second conditional is used for the imaginary situation. Example, for the first conditional, if I study hard, I will pass the exam tomorrow. In this kind of sentence, we use if plus present simple. Study is present simple. And another clause we use will, past is infinitive. In this case, we use comma in the middle of the two clauses. Or we can say in other way, we can use will clause in front of if clause. I will pass the exam tomorrow if I study hard. I would like everyone to just take note that when will clause comes first, we don't have to use any comma. On the other hand, the second conditional is used with if and past simple. Comma, we use would, not will, and infinitive verb. If I were a king, I would buy a vacation villa for all people. Another way, it is like the first conditional as well. We can use would clause to start the sentence, and if clause is at the end of the sentence. I would buy a vacation villa if I were a king. It is not really different from the first conditional because we don't use any comma when we start the sentence with would clause. For the contraction, will, we just write apostrophe double L. For I will, you just pronounce I'll. For would, we just write apostrophe D. I would, I'd. Let's go to more examples. For the imaginary situation, if he had $1 million, he would ask his wife to quit her job and go on trips. And we can also start the sentence with would clause. He would ask his wife to quit her job and go on trips if he had $1 million. In the second sentence, we don't use any comma because if is in the middle of the sentence. Possible future situation, on the other hand, if it rains this evening, I won't go out for dinner. The other sentence, if I fail my driving test, I will take it again. If we just go back to the imaginary situation, the sentence is that if he had $1 million, he would ask his wife to quit her job and go on trips. The reality is that he has no $1 million and he will not ask his wife to quit her job because they need money. For the possible future situation, you can see that if it rains this evening, it is a kind of future possibility. It may rain, and if it rains, we will not go out for dinner. Let's go to practice. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb. Number 1 is example for you. What will we do tomorrow if it rains? For this sentence, we use rains verb 1 because of we have will here, the first conditional. The second example, if I had a lot of money, I'd buy a horse. If plus past tense, and then we use would plus infinitive verb buy. The reality is that I don't have a lot of money. Therefore, I will not buy a horse. Let's check number 3. She passed her exams if blah 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 study harder. So we can see the short form she would. So that this one we use past simple. If she studied. Number 4. I'm sure she blah 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 you the money if you ask her nicely. You can see ask in present tense. So this one must be will learn. First conditional. If you ask, she will learn. That's possible. I like your dog more if blah 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 so noisy. In this one you can see would, so this one must be past tense. Weren't so noisy. In fact, the dog is so noisy and I don't like. That's why I say if it weren't very noisy, I would like it. It's impossible that it is quiet. Number 6. If blah 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 you this evening, I'll see you on Friday. We can see I will see. So another clause must be present tense for the first conditional. If I don't see you this evening, I will see you on Friday. Practice 2. Study each situation and complete the sentences below. Decide whether to use a first or second conditional structure. For this exercise, I would recommend everyone to pause your video from 5 to 10 minutes to work on your note first, and then you click on play to check your answer. Alright, here we start from number 1. The reality is there is a chance, so it means that it is possible to snow. Therefore, we use it in the first conditional if it snows. I will need to buy a pair of gloves. Number 2. Patrick is deciding whether to go to France or Spain on his next holiday. For this sentence, Patrick is possible to choose either one of the destination. For this reason, we use this sentence in the first conditional. If Patrick goes to Spain, he will be very satisfied. Number 3. John works 12 hours a day. If John blah 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 so busy, he blah 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 more time with his family. In this sentence, we use the second conditional because we can see it this way. If John weren't so busy, in fact, he is very busy because he works 12 hours a day. It is impossible that he isn't busy. Let's go to number 4. Kate is out of work, but she goes shopping every day. If Kate continues to go shopping, she will run out of money. It is possible for her to run out of money if she continues, because she doesn't have any job right now. Number 5. It is a sunny day with clear blue skies. Is it possible to rain if it is very sunny with clear blue skies? It's impossible, of course. So we use it in the second conditional with if plus past simple. If it rained, I would need an umbrella. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, just leave the comment in the box so that I can answer your question at any time I see it. To get more lessons, just click like and subscribe. Thank you very much.